Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to more Factorio version, not 15, learning campaign. I'm Liz. Let's get started. So today we want to get blue science going, and I think we're going to paint in some blue science right up here. Just some happy little blue science, 12 factories, nothing crazy, nothing completely bizarre. Notice we only have one factory on us, so we're going to want to go pick some more up. Now, blue science needs assembly machines, which factories are up here. What am I doing? I have assembly machines being built here. I don't want to take them from here. I want this to feed just this blue factory. Assembly machines are something that you don't generally want to be bussing all around your base because even though it does compress a lot of materials, I suppose, that seems pretty fucking silly to be bussing an assembly machine around. I guess you could. You know, I could store a crap ton of them on a bus and just send it all the way up here. That just seems a little silly to me. So let's get efficiency modules going. We're just researching like friggin' crackhounds now. It's amazing. So what we're going to need is plates, iron gear wheels, and a little bit of electronic circuit, which is actually way down here. So let's go ahead and bring these circuits up. And this is beautiful, isn't it? I think that the green and red circuits together on a bus is just one of the most beautiful things that you can put on a bus. It's like Christmas tree. It's like the elves and Santa got together and made a nice little Christmas tree. It's just lovely. All right, so these guys are up here now, so we need to get all that material into here, and specifically, is it going to take me more of any of one or the other? So 3 circuits, then 5 iron gear wheels, 9 iron plates. So no, it's going to take a lot of all of them. So let's just bring in a whole line of all of them. There's no reason why we can't do that. We'll put the factory, let's say, right... If I want a line coming in and we put it through right there, that means we're going to want the factory at least here, right? Minimum. Yeah, that's the minimum where this factory needs to be, and we're going to have one line come in through the bottom. Why don't we make this line coming in through the bottom? Let's get this here. Why don't we make this line the green circuits? Because we can, right? Okay, so remember, green circuits, this is the bus that green circuits belong to, and it's everybody else's responsibility to go under us if we are on our own bus. So, well, that's actually the wrong spot to do that in. Let's just take these out and let's put the splitter down before we start doing anything crazy, shall we? Splitter's going to go there, and then it's going to re-merge up here to rebalance our lanes and sort of, you know, take advantage. So that's where this is going to go, and then we need to go under with the red because it's everybody else's responsibility. Oh, did that? Yeah, that's perfect. It's everybody else's responsibility to get the fuck out of my way if I'm on my own bus. Whereas it's my responsibility to get underneath them, like this, if I'm on a foreign bus. Okay, so then if we're going to do this like this, we're going to want to have, you know, we'll do it this way. We'll do it this way. I kind of like this. So we'll have this come up here like that, and I will have a belt go under like this. And we're going to connect into both of these. One is going to connect iron, and one is going to connect iron gear wheels. Am I out of all green science? I'm out of green science, aren't I? I totally am. Oh, no, we're not. There's some that have military science here that just have green in it. So we can get a lot of these things like combat robotics, for example. Why the fuck not? That gives us access to the Defender capsule. Like we're going to use it right now. So we need to get iron plates in, and then we need to get iron gear wheels in. And if we do the plates first, then I should be able to go underneath with the iron gear wheels up one higher, right? If we do it backwards, if we do this backwards, we're not going to be able to get through with one of these. And I think this is the direction we need to go to make this happen. So you need to go like that. And then we're going to have another one go under like this up here. But the way I'm going to have to do this, I think we're going to need, you know, you go like this and you go like so. And then I'm pretty sure you are going to go like so up here. That might be totally wrong. We will find out very soon if it is right or wrong, but for now, that's how we're going to do it. So then we're going to have ourselves one of you right here, and that means you need to... Oh, no, that doesn't work, does it? Yeah, no, it works fine. Works fine. Works perfectly fine. I'm just crazy. Never mind me. So you're going to merge like this, and then we're going to move the iron up, and apparently we are producing 1,000 advanced circuits per hour. Okay. Don't really care. So iron, we're good with iron, and then we should be just fine with these guys. We are going to need to break this steel line again to go underneath us, but that's fine. I mean, we're perfectly accustomed to doing that. Remember, we're on our own bus here now with these gears, so it's their responsibility to break for us. I can't believe I'm still busing coal up. I should probably just cut coal off the bus at this point. I don't know what else I'm going to use it for up here. But you know what? Maybe I'm going to put more grenades in. I don't know. Eventually we can just destroy this and we can literally just run this coal line up into here. But for now, I am going to split it off. It seems silly as all hell, but whatevs. I don't give a shit. And you shouldn't give a shit either, because if you're playing along in your world, guess what? That's your world, and you get to do whatever you want there. You're in total control in your world. Don't let other people tell you what to do in your world. If you want to put a happy little tree in, and if you want to give that happy little tree a friend, you do it, because it's your world. Let's merge this guy in, and then we're going to put this guy in just like that, and then we're going to give ourselves assembly machines. Fantastic. Okay. So, next, let's just go ahead and do a little bit of this. And I don't need you at all. I definitely don't need you on my hotbar, though. And you know what? All you need is right there, right? Yeah, that's all we need. And we should come down here and just link up the power, so it should be good to go. Okay. That gives us our assembly machines. And you know what? No, we're going to change this up a little bit. We're going to put it like that, because then I can... eject the assembly machines out onto a belt, because you know that's kind of important here. We need to be able to get them to the next step, and the next step is going to be blue science. So we've got assembly machines on a belt. Now I need to get the engines and the advanced circuits up here. The advanced circuits are right here. They're really easy to get in. I did have to go underground here, so that's a little bit irritating, but otherwise they're not too bad. I would kind of like to populate this belt with advanced circuits as well. You know what I'm going to do? I am going to ultimately build another advanced circuit chain right up here, but for the time being, I'm just going to cheat a little bit. And I am going to populate a second belt without the production to anywhere near support it. Even if I had a second one, I wouldn't actually have the production to support it. But I just like the look of two belts of this. Even if I don't actually have enough stuff on the belts to saturate it, I don't care. It looks too good to give up. So let's head up here like this, and I'm out of underground, aren't I? I totally am. So let's just run across to our make anything, where we've got underground and also a few more of these poles. Do I need fast inserters? No, it looks like we're good for fast inserters. I do need me some 50 underground, though. Let's move them back over here. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Isn't that just fantastic now? The greens and the reds together. Ooh, it's gorgeous is what it is. Alright, let's go under and come up here. So we're going to need these red circuits. We are also going to need... these engines, which are up here. Oh, I need to run this up way further. Holy crap. I barely ran this up at all. Belt. Thank you. Wait, that's the last of my belt, too. Wonder how far it's going to go. Well, it's apparently going to go precisely this far. Let's go underground and pop out here, and yeah, we're basically where we need to be here now. We just need to get these guys into the facilities as they need to go to. Landmines. Let's do it. Landmines really need construction robots to be effective because it gives you like auto-generating minefields. You know, the biters come in, they blow up one landmine, but you have more in inventory, so the bots go and place landmines to replace the ones that the biters just blew up. It's fantastic. Landmines used to be super effective before like behemoth biters and stuff like that in the game, but nobody ever used them, and I don't blame them when there's like tools like the flamethrower available. Although the flamethrower was really only good in Not 14. Before that, it was kind of garbage. Alright, so if I want to bring this shiz in, where do I want to bring it? We are going to give ourselves some factories here. Let's do, how many? 12? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 factories. It comes way the fuck out here. That's okay. Don't mind one bit. This will be sufficient assembly machines for them. Remember, even though there's 12 factories, they build one every 12 seconds, so they only need one assembly. Oh, wait, no. Hold on a second. Let me think. Let me think for a second. Let my brain acclimatize itself. Okay, if this made one assembly machine every 1 second, in 12 seconds it would make 12 assembly machines. Which is exactly what this needs every 12 seconds. We're going to need 12 assembly machines. But this makes one assembly machine every half second, which means, yes, it can make 24 assembly machines as long as it's fully supplied. So all we need to do is half supply it. This can support blue science just fine. So yes, I'm not crazy. We are perfectly fine with this. Let's just run over here and stick our recipe in on all these guys. And that's going to take care of blue science, or not blue science yet. That's going to take care of the assembly machines for blue science. So let's just run these down. Now, I do need at least another belt for ingredients coming into this, because we do need both red circuits and these engine units on here, and I only have room for one more thing on this particular belt. So yeah, see, this is not working at full speed. I need stack inserters is what I need, and inserter stack bonuses. That would help as well. So what we're gonna do is build ourselves 3 stack inserters, 4 stack inserters. Landmines, yeah. Follower robot count, sure, let's do that. Yeah, 4 stack inserters. The reason we're gonna build 4 stack inserters, I'm gonna pull iron in on 2 lines, I'm gonna pull iron gear wheels in on 1, and our other guys are gonna pull this in on 1. There we go. This is the best I can do right now, until I get, you know, better stack sizes and whatnot. It's still not perfect, but it is doing significantly better. Actually, I guess technically it's not. I can actually split this iron and bring it down here, and we could put another inserter on the iron there if we really wanted to. But better inserter stack size should take care of some of this for us, so it should be okay. Plus, this is probably all we need, because remember, all we need is half production on that. That's all we actually need in order to make this work. So, next, we need red circuits and engines. Let's get the engines up here, because the engines are way down here still, and they're not even on the bus yet. Where is the leftover line on this bus? It's on the leftmost, so we're just going to walk right on into the bus. We don't have to do anything special here. All we need to do is walk right on in and say, I own this place. I'm engines. This is my spot on this line. I own this place. What are you trying to get off telling me I don't get to come in here? And I think we're going to run this line. We're going to merge it. We're going to bring them in up here. We're going to merge them, and then we're going to just curve down and run on top of these guys, maybe. That makes sense to me. And then we can output out the bottom using long inserters. This is going to be a big one, guys. A big one. Alternatively, if I do want to keep all the inputs on one side, we can do this again, which lets us keep the inputs on one side. But oh, I can't really get them in here because I have so much like clusterfuck of shit here. I need to bring them in somewhere where I have free space. I mean, I suppose I could split them in here and merge them here, and then run them under and then bend them up and put them in, but I would rather just come up here and we can just take space between the next build that we have going on up top. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to bring them in up top over here, which means our merge point happens right here as I walk across a belt and fuck up our merge point, but it's going to be right here. So let's just mark that merge point. Is this actually a good spot for it? I can probably make it a little bit lower than that. We could probably make it like right here, and then we'll have them merge like this. This comes back too, and that's where the belts go. So this needs to be what? This needs to be red circuits, which are really easy to get in there because it's just a quick split. No, that goes a little too... No, actually, no, that goes perfect. So just a quick split like that to get red circuits in. So let's bring that down, and let's get green circuits up here as well. And then we need engines, and engines are not that difficult either. Let's go underneath and underneath and underneath and underneath, and one more time, underneath and underneath. And finally, honestly, I can probably pull these engines off here, right? I'm not going to need these engines for anything else, I don't think. If I do, I will build a splitter in the future. For now, though, I'm just going to run these engines right out, which is what I should have done with the coal. I honestly, you know what, let's just do that with the coal. Or not. No, I'll keep the coal here for now. I don't give a shit. We'll do it. But basically, these guys, if I do want to run them out anymore, are just going to need to really quickly go underground here. And now, once we pass this point, I have room on this bus again. I can merge something else in at this point and bring it up if I need to. But that's going to take care of the engines. This is going to take care of the red circuits, just like that. And let's bring this line in. I don't want to connect it yet, because if I do make a mistake, I don't want to have to pull back all my crap. Just like this. Yeah, this is the correct spot. And then we're going to want to connect like so. And run all of this out like this, and that's perfect. And now we need one more set of belts. I'm going to run it out the bottom here because we can. And it's going to run right here like this. And merge down like that. And it's just going to go straight on down and side load its ass in. Yeah, it'll just go right across this iron for now. We can fix it later. And it's just going to side load its ass right into this belt here. So it's going to go on the opposite side of where these black packs are. And we can fix up this later. This doesn't have to stay like this. But it's going to get us functional for the time being, and that's all that really matters for the moment. So let's charge this line, I think. Actually, no, let's not charge the line yet. Let's power everything up. We're not done here yet. We need inserters. We don't have a finished painting just yet. We need lights, we need inserters, we need all kinds of fancy stuff. So let's just go ahead and build a light in every single one of these. And then we need some good old insert. Wow, we only have 3 lights left? Jeez. Inserters! Where do we need the inserters to go? We're going to put them... I don't think we need anything to be a fast inserter here, so let's just go ahead and use the slow kinds. We'll stick these in the middle. That's going to get us the assembly plants. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, and boom. And even on the other belt where we're taking 2 different ingredients in, I don't think we're going to need anything better than a regular inserter because of the wonderful things she does. It's only going to need 2 ingredients every 12 seconds. And that's pretty freaking slow. So that should be good there. And then I'm going to need some of these good guys to dump onto the belt. And we'll do it just like that. And yours technically supposed to go there, so we'll do there too. And we're good. Now, once we get these connected, we should start producing science, and everything should be well in the world. God, this is taking so long. This is what, episode 13, and we're getting blue science now? With the old, complicated blue science, I would seriously have it up in no time flat. You know, blue science, newer players find to be a big challenge a lot of the time, and I think this might... You know, in theory, this was supposed to make it easier for blue science for people, and I guess it doesn't need batteries, but in all honesty, having to run engines up here through a bus across your factory, and having to build this giant engine facility in order to support it, in addition to your red engines, in addition to your robot frames, and all that kind of stuff, is just so awkward and annoying and all that. I honestly don't feel like it's easier at all than it used to be. So I don't feel like it would be more accessible for new players in any way, but I mean, I do appreciate that it's different, and I do like it. I like having the extra science packs available. The fact that we've got these military ones, and we had to build an entire production chain of things that we never built before. Like, usually I'd build a grenade factory so I would have grenades if I was using them, but I often wouldn't. I often wouldn't build much more than like one factory for ammo. Okay, we have blue science. And if we have blue science, that means absolute #1 top priority, since we can't get logistics robot or logistics network with just blue science anymore, is going to be where the fuck are you? Advanced oil processing. There we go. I would argue that logistics network could be the other top priority science that you would do, but I mean, advanced oil processing just too good. Okay, so these guys are all chooching along just fine. The assembly plant machine is going just fine. It's keeping up with everything. We got our blue science going, guys. That's excellent. All right, so next major objective after blue science. I don't have access to another science pack yet, so we need to find out what gives us access to production science packs in Not 15. So what makes sense? Let's go to Advanced Electronics, probably Advanced Electronics 2, right? Okay, that gives us access to high-tech science packs, which is, I think, the like sort of top tier thing. Not really. In theory, military, high-tech, and production are all the same tier, but this is obviously higher. So a battery, we're very close to that. We have everything we need to make it. Processing units. We don't have sulfuric acid going, but if we were going to make a battery, we would get sulfuric acid, so we could get close to that as well. Speed modules, okay. I can make those. I have the research for it, and I have all of the materials that I need. Copper cable. Oh, well, that's easy to make, but it takes 30 of it. That's a lot of copper cable. That's 15 crafts of copper cable, because copper cable works in 2. You get 2 per craft. So that's 15 crafts of copper cable, which means 2 of these factories, for example, would require 30 crafts of copper cable in 14 seconds. So one factory can make 28 crafts in 14 seconds. So we'd be 2 crafts short in a 14-second period with one factory to get that. Okay, well that's interesting, but we do get 2 high-tech science packs from it. So 14 seconds means we need 7 factories. We're going to need a lot of copper cable for that. Wow, that's going to use a lot of copper up. And of course, processing units, electronic circuits, advanced circuits, and sulfuric acid. I still only have that 1 stamp of my green circuit build going, and we haven't really, you know, killed ourselves on green circuits yet. So that's it. Oh, I guess usually I'm used to having modules by now, and that's what really kills your green circuits. Because, you know, you processing units, you need advanced circuits and processing units for module 2s. For module 1s, you need electronic circuits and advanced circuits. So yeah, I guess that makes sense. We are working on advanced oil processing. We're not stopping that yet. So that's what we get for high tech. What do we need for production packs? It's advanced material processing. I got lucky. I just guessed. Okay, so production packs need pump jacks, electric engine units, and electric furnaces. We're making pump jacks already. Or not pump jacks. We're making electric engine units already. Pump jacks are easy enough, but they need a lot of steel. Okay, only 5 steel. I think they nerfed the amount of steel they needed, but again, iron gear wheels. Like, look at this. It's so much iron gear wheel you need now. Electronic circuits were fine for that. Pipes, we can make pipes on demand, and 5 steel. That's not bad. We can definitely make that happen. Let's get that electronic circuit, or not, electronic circuits, electric furnaces. Use 10 steel, 5 advanced circuits, and 10 stone bricks. Automating those means we need to put bricks on the bus. I have circuits on the bus, we have steel on the bus, we need to put bricks on the bus, and again, that's going to take a whole bunch of steel to make those. Okay, so this is basically the steel pack, because it uses a shit ton of steel. That's fine, we can make that happen. We can make both of those packs happen. They're not that far away. I just need to get everything up there. So, we're going to need bricks. We're going to need to obviously make our stone mining a little bit more robust to get bricks on the bus and send it up. Which is interesting because I don't actually have an open space on the bus, so I'm going to have to open up some space. It's fine. Like, I can move up this left-hand side just fine. There's a lot more room here. Coming up the right-hand side is a little more awkward because I have actually done a lot of merging and snaking in some places up here. You know, I left room, but it's gotten a little bit more crowded. Also, I guess I could actually just move up on the outside of this bus until we hit where the engines are. And then I can just move over and come up on a separate line until the engines are done and then come back in again. So I have options available to get bricks up here. It's not like it's the end of the world. We can make this work. I'm sort of waiting on advanced oil processing so we could get our oil setup complete. That's sort of the last thing I want to do with blue, like for blue science here before moving on to other stuff. Look at that though, blue science. We're not really. We're definitely consuming more than we're making here. Are all the factories running? Nothing's bottlenecked. Hey, the bottleneck mod. That would be awesome to get. No, everything is running just fine, so we're going at full blast. We're just, you know, using them as fast as we're getting them. That's fine. No big dealio, yo. Handcrafting speed module is very nice. They take a while, don't they? Yeah, 15 seconds. We do need to be aware of the fact that we could have biter soon. You know what I want? Quality of life. We're gonna go quality of... Ooh, interesting graphic for portable solar panel. Yeah, we don't want coal liquefaction, not liquefaction yet. But we can do some various things. We can get worker robot speeds, personal roboports are available to us. Oh, mining productivity. Yeah, no, that we need right away. We want to max that as soon as we can with whatever tech we have available. So, what I want to get going is concrete production, which will be in intermediates. Where will concrete be? No, it shouldn't be in here. That's silly. It's in logistics. Concrete requires bricks, iron ore, and water. You know what? That's really fucking annoying. That is so fucking annoying. We're just literally not going to do it. Yeah, no, we're not even going to do it. We are going to do stone bricks instead, because stone bricks are significantly less annoying than concrete. So let's just take some time here and lay some stone bricks out, just like this, and just like over here as well. Give us a... This actually does cause pollution to spread more as well, but that's no big deal to me. I don't really care about that all that. Right, I got out of range. Fuck! I accidentally put it underneath that belt. It's gonna drive me nuts every time I walk over there. I mean, I guess, you know, I could just splurge and go underneath everything, right? Like that. I mean, why not? Okay. I'm gonna run out of bricks so fast. Yep, I already ran out of bricks. That's fine. So we're just gonna pave underneath our bus a little bit is all we're gonna do. Helps us move up. I'm gonna take care of that mostly off camera. But let's really quickly, since advanced oil processing is done, before we wrap this video up, shift these over to advanced oil processing, shall we? which means we're going to need water. So you need to switch to advanced processing, like so. Luckily, the water is on the right side, and I don't have any mod that gets me like magic water or anything. So we're going to need to find a place to bring it in. And we're going to need to run water into these guys as well. So you are going to be a cracking facility, cracking heavy oil into light oil. You're already set up for it. You're going to be cracking light oil into petroleum gas, and we're already set up for that as well. All I need is to get the water in. So where do we pull water from? Do we pull it all the way down where our steam engines are, or do we pull it from this water source out in this direction? I mean, there's a water source right here. Why not take advantage of it, right? We might need some more underground pipe. I've got some iron on me. I can just handcraft it. It's not that big of a deal. We're gonna have to cover up some of these resources to make it happen too. I don't mind that so much, so let's just go ahead and bring our water in, and we'll try and figure out how to make this work. Let's get ourselves, first of all, a offshore pump. Look at that. And that gives us an orphaned cable, so let's build an inserter so that we get rid of that orphaned cable. And you know what? Let's just go ahead and get like 10 more of these guys and a handful of pipes while we're at it, because we're going to need a bunch of pipes. And then we're just going to auto build this on over until we get to our production facility. Come on. Production facility, where are you? There you are. Ooh, we can't get across. That's fine. Let's build... No, not there. Let's build to, like, here. Okay, so I have a water source. I need to get water into here, and you'll notice that you can't really do the same trick with water in this position as you could up there. One thing you could do is you could do the same thing and just move it out one and run things down, or you can make a back plane and push out to the back plane and run along it. In all honesty, I'm thinking we're just going to push it out one. So yeah, we're just going to run it like this, and we'll just have like a little T with pipe going in, because that's all we need to do here. We could merge right in with just an underground pipe directly, but why bother? Really? I could swear I built more underground pipe than that. But apparently I used it all up. I did use up a lot on the way in, that's true. I used a lot to bring the water in. And that's all we need there, and let's get ourselves some happy pipes. Fuck, I need to finish these 5 underground pipes first before I'm gonna have any happy pipes. Maybe I should have gone to the Make Anything factory. It's just, you know, this crafts fast enough that I thought we'd be fine. So we need 2 here, 2 here, 2 here. You guessed it. 2 here as well, and 2 here as well. Okay. So that's going to feed water into these once we connect it into this. How do I want to get the water in there? I guess I could just run it right under here, right? No reason why not. It crosses undergrounds already, so this should be fine to just run water in like this, and then we'll run it up like so. Seems silly, but I can actually walk underneath that, so we are going to do that. And then like so, and put a pipe here, and we need to run it under this way as well. The reason we wanted this piece here is because I need to run it down too, and we didn't run it down in a place where, oh, you know what, that lines up perfectly. Okay, good, good. Everything is well in the universe. So you can get yourself to like here and then here, and you can connect right on in exactly where we want you. That's going to connect water. That's going to get advanced oil processing up and running. And that's going to get us all of the petroleum that we're going to need. Next, we want to crack some shiz. And to crack some shiz, we need to get some water into here. And you know what? I didn't actually connect the water. I'm going to need more of these guys, and then I'm going to need more of these pipey pipes in order to make this work. So same deal here, I think. Instead of like just building a back plane, I think what we'll do is just this, basically. And we're going to need an extra pipe in order to make that work. then you will come this way to here, where we're going to connect to that, which is going to go up to there, which will bring water on in. And you know what? That means let's just stop making some of these guys, because I don't need them anymore, and stop making this, and that'll just get me some pipes available. That connects water, and you need to go there, and then that'll connect our water up. Water, 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 more water, and that's everything. So these facilities are cracking. Unfortunately, they don't have anywhere to stick the petroleum to, so where do we stick our petroleum? I can run it anywhere. I can loop it back into any petroleum along this line in any position. It doesn't have to go to the storage tanks. It doesn't have to go anywhere special. Where do we want it to loop the petroleum to? If I bring it here and send it up, this is going to be awkward. It's not going to line up with things. Do any of the gaps line up with a thing perfectly? No, none of the gaps line up with petroleum perfectly. So we're going to have to do this. Well, you know what? There's petroleum here as well. We can run it anywhere we want. Let's just go ahead. I'm not even going to bother with the underground for this. We're just going to build a pipe across. We'll build a pipe to here. We'll build an underground going like this. And then we'll build a pipe going like this. And there we go. We've got petroleum connecting in. And all is well. So we're actually full of petroleum apparently. Yeah, we're totally full of petroleum. We're actually pretty full of light. And really low on heavy, but that's okay. Flamethrower fuel, we're still just devouring to make flamethrower fuel. We've got ourselves lubricant backed up. Yep, and oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, let's just grab some flamethrower fuel and fill up our inventory. Nice, 100 stack of flamethrower fuel. I like it. We can go burninate every village that we want now. Cleanse them in the fires of hell. Okay, so cleansing in the fires of hell sounds a little backwards to me. We have our cracking set up. We have advanced oil processing good to go. We're going to need sulfur. We're going to need batteries. We're going to need all kinds of good stuff next time. But that's going to be it for this video. I'll see you later.